IELTS Reading Verifying Information Part 1 True, False, Not Given. A verifying information question has two forms. A. Assessing the correctness of information. B. Assessing the views or claims of the writer. Today we will look at the first form, assessing information. The difficult part of this task is figuring out not just whether information is correct or not, but whether that information is even there to begin with. This question type has a very distinct look. When you see it, you will see a box, and inside that box will be the words true, false, not given. Below the box, you will not see questions, you will see statements. And your job is to determine whether or not those statements match the information in the text. The Himalaya Range, or the Himalaya for short, is a mountain range in Asia, separating the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan Plateau. By extension, it is also the name of a massive mountain system that includes the Karakoram, the Hindu Kush, and other lesser ranges that extend out from the Pamir Knot. Together, the Himalayan mountain system is the planet's highest, and home to the world's highest peaks, the 8,000ers, which include Mount Everest and K2. To comprehend the enormous scale of this mountain range, consider that Aconcagua, in the Andes, at 6,962 meters, is the highest peak outside Asia, whereas the Himalayan system includes over 100 mountains exceeding 7,200 meters. Statement 1 is, the Himalayas are in Asia. This question is easy because, as you can clearly see in the first sentence, it states that the mountain range is in Asia, so the answer is true. For number 2, the statement is, the highest mountains are in the Andes. This answer is a little harder to determine because it's not directly stated as no. However, in the text you can see that the highest mountain in the Andes tops out at 6,900 meters, and the text clearly states later on that there are over 100 mountains in the Himalayas that are over 7,200 meters. So by logic, you would know that the highest mountains are not in the Andes, so the answer is false. For number 3, the statement is, the third highest mountain is in the Himalayas. This question is perhaps the toughest of all to answer, because as you read the last paragraph, you know that the Himalayas have some of the tallest mountains in the world. In fact, there are over 100 mountains exceeding 7,200 meters. You also know that the Himalayas have the two tallest mountains in the world in Mount Everest and K2. But what it does not say is whether the third tallest mountain exists in the Himalayan mountains or is in some other range inside of Asia. Because, as you can see in the text, Aconcagua in the Andes is the highest peak outside of Asia. But Asia is very big, and there are many mountain ranges, so there could be a mountain somewhere that is the third tallest that does not exist in the Himalayas. For that reason, the answer is not given. Please remember, sometimes the answers require you to use logic and are not literally stated. When this occurs, ask yourself whether the information is stated in a different way, or whether it is even there at all.